guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm back with another Abhisha reading. Today I'm going to be doing a special reading for Abhisha. A lot of you guys have been really requesting me for this video where you guys can ask questions and I'm going to be answering them. And I posted a community tab where you guys can post your questions, and I've been getting a lot, so I'm going to try to get to as much as I can today. And yeah. So definitely I'm going to be answering the questions you guys asked me one by one, the ones that I felt like were the most asked ones. And so let's get started. So first we're going to start off with the most really asked question is, why did Abhisha call Manisha his sister? Okay. So let me try to see. I sort of do have an idea why from the reading I last did, but I'm going to try to get in deep into why he did this. So why did Abhisha call Manisha his sister? Why did Abhisha call Manisha his sister? All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys. So with Abhisha calling Manisha his sister, obviously he does not, as I said before in my last reading, he does not actually see that Manisha is his sister. Actually, he's not saying the truth regarding that. He is actually not being honest with this, and he knows that, and close people from him know that, okay? So why did Abhishek call Manisha his sister? So right now I'm just hearing the word pressure. He felt a lot of burdens. He felt like a lot of people that he thought were probably his fans or stuff like that, he just felt like they were just not really. I'm not talking about you guys as a whole. Definitely, maybe there were a few individuals that maybe Abhishek really felt like those individuals, like, why are they doing that? And because of things that those certain fans did, they really made him feel burdened. And definitely he felt like those people were just working on finding something that is wrong with him. Okay, and I'm not exactly sure what he feels like. I'm not sure exactly what goes on social media. I don't know. I just read the energy. So you guys can tell me in the comments. I'm just saying what I feel. So I feel like certain fans made it really difficult for Abhishek regarding the shipping thing. He just felt really pressurized. And definitely I felt like things just kept adding up. I don't know if before he made this statement he was just really getting a lot of hate and things were getting really bad, or he was just getting hate from some different type of people. And I felt like he was handling a lot, like he did not speak on anything, or maybe he just kept things to himself, and the burden just kept stacking and stacking and stacking. He does not want the bond with Manisha to be some sort of pressure for him. He wants the bond with him and Manisha to be free, to be full of what they feel for each other. He does not want to feel pressured in any sort of way, and this is what he felt. He felt really a lot of pressure. Because he felt like, why are people pressuring this much? All right, like he felt like the two of them, they are not in a relationship. They do have feelings for each other, and he sort of does know that Manisha has feelings for him. Manisha sort of does know that. They haven't confessed fully, but definitely they sort of do know. But like, they obviously are friends for now, okay? And definitely, I told you guys this before, that Abhishek, he wants to take baby steps. He does not want to rush things in. And with Manisha, it's not that he does not have feelings for her. No, he just feel like there comes a lot of expectations with all this shipping. He felt like if him and Manisha would have met over social media, off of social media, or off whatever the show they went on, Big Boss, if they met off of that, things would have been so much simpler. He would have even felt like the two of them probably would have developed even quicker, because things wouldn't have been on social media. Okay, and I feel like Abhishek he just felt like certain people were just like really burning him, and maybe a lot of people were like really sending a lot of hate to him to certain things that he did. Like he is like he's dating Manisha, or like him and Manisha are in a relationship. Okay, I'm getting that energy. Like he felt like really pressurized. Like he felt like, why are people like are saying all these type of stuff when me and Manisha still are like in the first steps, and he never said anything publicly. So why are people saying all these types of things? Okay, so this is what I'm getting here. And I keep hearing the word pressure. So he felt like him and Manisha, like they had, he felt like a lot of pressure. Okay, he felt like a lot of pressure to be with Manisha, to do things with Manisha. He did not want the two of their bonds to be forced. He wanted to be naturally, and it started off natural, and he wanted it to stay this way. So I felt like he really, a lot of times, he wanted to end things. He really wanted to end up the shipping, so him and Manisha's bond can stay. He does not want their bond to get ruined, and that's why he's fearing. And he felt like a lot of people were just, not just him, they were sending hate to Manisha as well. So like he did not want things to be this way, and a lot of times he did think about leaving this fandom or probably stopping shipping, not just from Manisha, from the other sides as well, because he's so done. But he like kept the weight on his back, and things stacked up and stacked up. And I feel like if I think he said it in an interview, if he said in the interview, he just, out of all the pressure, like he said it. It's not like I don't feel like he was like, I'm gonna go into this interview and I'm gonna clear things and say that she's my sister. No, I feel like he just, a lot of things just stacked up and stacked up, and then he just let it out. Okay? Um, And definitely regarding other people, definitely there is other people that definitely told Abhishek that he should do this a long time ago. A lot of people told Abhishek, those people, by the way, guys, those are not people that Abhishek told them his feelings for Manisha. The people that were telling him this were people that felt like he had feelings for Manisha, but he knew that Abhishek wasn't gonna tell them. So they were just like, dude, why? Like, I feel like those were guys mostly, okay? So I feel like I'm hearing, like, dude, she's your sister, right? Why are you handling all of this hate? Why are you letting that? So those people were all jealous people of their two of them's bond, of the two of them's having a lot of popularity. So definitely those people were trying to sabotage, and definitely those people were trying to work and trying to put those mind into Abhishek's mind. But Abhishek, he just kept having that weight and having that weight. And to the point he was done. Okay? And I know that you guys are really hurt from whatever Abhishek said, and I do understand you guys' point of view. And definitely I do feel like he as well, it's not like he's happy right now. He is trying to show that maybe he's okay, he maybe is having fun and stuff like that. Maybe I don't know if he's partying or stuff like that, but maybe he's trying to show that he's happy, nothing is going on, nothing happened, but he actually is not feeling well. And I'm gonna take a question about how the two of them are feeling, but I just feel like he's not doing good. He's trying to show that he's happy, he's trying to show that he's having fun, but he's not. Okay? And it's not like he's happy that he ended everything. No, he does feel some sort of guilt, and I will get to more of that. Okay? So overall, I do feel like Abhishek, he said that because he felt like some sort of individuals that were shipping were just going way out of hand, when him and Manisha were just, they are in their beginning steps, and he does not want to feel that, for Manisha to feel pressured. He does not want him to feel pressured. He wants the two of them to do things at their own pace, but he just felt literally a lot of pressure, that people's eyes and stuff like that. It doesn't have to be that people pressured them. It can just be that like there is so much eye on them, you know? And yeah, I'm not saying that he did this so eyes can be off of them. No, he just felt like people were getting way out of hand, okay? Yeah, and I'm not saying all of you guys know. Definitely, I'm talking about like a certain group of people probably that were just really targeting him and Manisha, or maybe just him. Okay, so let me get into the next question. How will Abhishek feel when someone else comes to Manisha's life? Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Look at you guys look at this. You guys know, before I even pull, I know what cards are gonna come out, and I knew this one was gonna come. But now seeing the lovers right next to it, like, yeah. Exactly. Okay, guys. So Abhishek has feelings and Manisha has feelings, okay? So obviously he's not gonna be, oh, go ahead, have a relationship, or he's not gonna be, oh, I'm glad she moved on, or I'm glad that she's with someone else. No, he's gonna definitely feel some sort of hurtfulness. He's definitely gonna feel pretty hurt. It's not that he's blaming Manisha if she ever moved on with someone else, but definitely he would feel pretty hurt. He is pretty possessive regarding her. I told you guys before that he does get jealous when he sees her with other men, and he still does. He still is like pretty possessive, and if it was up to him, if they two were like in a really bonded relationship, he would stop her from doing some certain stuff, because he just like, he wants to snuggle her and say, "You're mine," okay. And here, look at what this came right after, the lovers. He loves her and she loves him. They both have feelings for each other, okay? And definitely he would not like to see her with someone else, but that does not mean that he is gonna like stop her, okay? He would wanna feel some sort of way that I do not want him to be with someone else. He would feel that, but he's gonna go through that inner battle between him and himself. And especially now with everything going on, you guys know that I got that hidden truth card that maybe we should let each other go. He is still going through an inner battle of himself, but he really values Manisha to the point that if her happiness lies where someone else, with someone else, or if her happiness lies away from him, he would be okay with her being with someone else. Yes, it would hurt him. Yes, he would feel sad and he will not be happy, but he wants her to be happy. He genuinely wants her to be happy. That does not mean that he does not love her. Oh, I hope she ends up with someone else. No, he will actually have an inner battle with himself. If that time ever comes, he will have an inner battle with himself. Like, should I tell her my feelings, or should I just let her go, or is she gonna be happy with someone else? He won't feel good about it, but for him, Manisha's happiness matters the most. Okay, and you guys know, like, he's right now in the space that maybe we should let each other go. I don't know if we're gonna get happiness, or I don't know if you're gonna be happy with everything that's going on connected to me. And she's also like, I don't know if he's gonna be happy regarding me. And I believe I did get the hidden truth card that I wonder if you're happy without me. I'm not sure if that was with Abhishek or Manisha, but one of them does feel that way. And definitely, like, he feels like if her happiness lies with someone else, he's not gonna do anything to stop her, because for him, her happiness does matter. But he definitely is not gonna feel happy about it. Okay. Now let's get to the other question. Is Abhishek dating anyone? Okay, so this is really requested as well. I already know the answer to this, but I'm gonna just answer it here. Is Abhishek dating anyone? Guys, how is someone who is dating anyone just want to be by themselves right now? The Hermit card. Look, he's just wanting to be by himself. Yeah. Yes. Exact answer that I knew already. Abhishek right now, you guys, he's focusing on his career. He's focusing on himself. He's focusing on his projects. He wants to personally grow. He is not thinking about getting into any sort of relationship. Look at him. He's the hermit. He wants to be alone right now. He does not want to get into anything sort of relationship. Especially with everything going on, he's not wanting to deal with that. Like, he does not want to be in any sort of relationship. Not with Manisha right now, not with anyone else. He does not want to be in a relationship, especially with everything going on with the shipping and stuff. He just feels like that's too chaotic. He can be definitely hanging out with people, maybe girls are there and stuff like that. He can be, around some girls, but that doesn't mean that he's doing anything romantic with them or he's in a relationship. No. And I know you guys have Kanika in mind. I never checked for the two of them, and I'm going to be checking for them as well. But I don't know if he does hang out with Kanika, but I do feel like if you guys are talking about Kanika, that maybe they're hanging out together. He can be hanging out with her, but definitely he's just hanging out with friends and stuff like that. He's not doing anything romantic. You guys see this card is literally the definition of I want to be alone. I don't want. He's closing the book, covering the book with his face. That I don't want to get into this. He's focusing on himself, the King of Pentacles. He's focusing on his finances, his career, and he does want to grow. He's a person that wants to reach higher and higher. He likes to reach milestones, and he wants to continue to do that. For him, like, those are an award. Like, he wants to keep continuing to reach those milestones. And he is going to be careful. He does not want to get into a relationship, and in fact he's trying to be careful to not do anything of that sort because he knows that he still somewhere he still needs to heal. He still is a little bit traumatized from his past relationship, and that's why you guys see that. Oh, I want to close off myself. I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to date anyone. I don't want to deal with all of that. Okay. But definitely with Manisha, definitely he did think about those stuff, but he knows the two of them do need to take some sort of baby steps, and he thinks that him and Manisha could grow to that level. You guys, I don't feel like he wants to date at all. I feel like maybe if anything, he's gonna get into a committed relationship like marriage or maybe engagement. I don't feel like he's thinking like, oh, I want a girlfriend, or no. I don't feel like he wants to deal with that anymore. I feel like he wants something committed to a future, okay? All right. So let me check with him and Kanika, since a lot of you guys have. I never checked for the two of them, and I don't even know exactly who Kanika is. I don't even know what she looks like. But let's see. This name has been coming for a while. Are him and Kanika dating? Let's see. Is Abhisha and Kanika dating? Look, you guys, the King of Pentacles came for the second time. He just wants to focus on his career, you guys. So with Kanika, I don't know exactly what's going on between the two of them, but definitely Abhishek is not happy with the things that are being said about the two of them. He definitely does feel like there's a lot of chaos regarding that. A lot of people are saying a lot of things, and he just feels a lot of undecisiveness regarding things happening with Kanika. Definitely, I do feel like maybe she's his friend, or maybe they have like a friendship bond, or maybe they can hang out together, but I don't feel like there is any sort of feelings. Look at the cards, there's no feeling cards. You guys see he just wants to be in his own space, the King of Cups and also the King of Pentacles. He's just in his space, being calm, doing his own thing, and he wants to focus on his career right now. He does not think about a relationship. With everything that's going on, he just feels pretty drowned, and he just feels like, why are people saying all these stuff, and he just feels really conflicted. But definitely I don't feel like there's anything between the two of them. Okay. I don't see any relationship. You guys see the cards yourself. There is no feelings, or not even cups. There aren't even any cups, which is feelings. Okay, so he's not dating anyone. He can be friends with Kanika. He can hang out. I do feel like this is more of a like friendship bond. So maybe he can be hanging out with her, maybe going out with friends and all of that, but I don't think that he's dating her at all. In fact, with anyone, he's not dating anyone. Okay, let's go to the next question. How did Manisha feel when Abhishek called her sister? Okay, let's see. I already know the answer to this as well, but let's check. How did Manisha feel? Alright, you guys. So, I've seen this in my last reading that she wasn't happy overall with Abhishek overall. So, she obviously is not happy with how Abhishek said it and how the way things turned out. She feels like um by the statement he said he caused a lot of fights, he caused a lot of things. Maybe she also has been getting a lot of hate because of the statement that he said. She does understand that the two of them should focus on each other individually. She wants to focus on herself individually, and he as well. But definitely, she knows that they do not have a family bond. She knows the two of them both just feel really comfortable with each other. And maybe at first, when Abhishek called her sister for the first time, maybe she thought that maybe he meant like because they are just really comfortable with each other, like they have this family feeling. So maybe she thought it was like that at first, but right now she knows the two of them have a close friendship, and she knows that he sort of does have feelings for her. They both haven't confessed, you guys, okay? But she knows that he sort of does have something for her. Like by the days, it was obvious by certain situations that happened. So they both sort of do know about each other's feelings. So she was upset that he said that statement, and she did not know beforehand. I don't feel like she knew beforehand. So definitely she was upset, and that really, I feel like they definitely discussed this. And definitely she feels like she values Abhishek, and she feels like not only is she getting hate, but he's also getting hate, which she doesn't like to see, because I told you guys in my last reading as well that she does not like to see him getting targeted or getting hated and stuff like that. So definitely she was like, why would you do that? Like, not only am I getting hated, you are also getting hated. And I feel like she was certainly upset. And I feel like they did have a disagreement, like, because, he did that, like, from his own thing, I feel, okay? So, definitely, I don't feel like Manisha was bothered that he said he called her sister, because she knew that he did that for some sort of reason, because she knows that they went over that. They do not have that bond, and definitely they both discussed it. They both discussed it, and they both cleared it to each other. Abhishek told her that I do not see you as a sister. They personally said that off camera. I'm getting that image in my head that they both sat down with each other and they had a conversation on how this has became a big thing for the two of them. And he's telling her, I do not see you as a sister, and he's just laughing, and she also was like, I don't see you as that. So they both know what they are, okay? I'm not telling you guys they're not dating, they're not in a relationship, they haven't been, and they haven't even confessed, but they sort of do know where they stand as their bond and friendship. So I don't feel like she has been hurt that he said that she's his sister, because she knows where they stand, but she was upset that he said it like without them discussing it beforehand. And she feels like that all just caused a lot of chaos, and definitely she felt like it could have been avoided from his side. Okay. So now let me do another question. Is there any chance for the two of them's reunion? Let's see. Is there any chance for Abhishek and Manisha to have a reunion? Is there a chance for Abhishek and Manisha to have a reunion? Alright. Yeah. Okay, I got my answer. I got my answer. So, Definitely the two of them really miss each other. They really remember each other a lot. I don't, like I said in my last reading, I don't feel like they have met in a while. So they definitely miss each other. They definitely really miss being around each other. They really miss that feeling, but definitely they feel like right now they have to break through out of what's going on. They feel like right now this is something that needs to be solved. Either it depends on the two of them whether they wanna how they want to do things from now on, okay? So definitely they feel like they have to break through out of what's going on. They have to make things clear if they want to make any statement regarding what happened or not, okay? So definitely I feel like they have to break through out of this situation first, okay? But the two of them regarding meeting, definitely they're against the idea right now of meeting publicly. If they were ever gonna meet, they're really against meeting publicly, which you guys can see secretive. The moon, secretive, being sneaky, sneaking out. So for now at least, they're really against the idea of one of them at least is really like, no, I don't, if we're gonna meet, we're not gonna make it public. Okay? But definitely, I'm not telling you guys they're planning on meeting soon. They definitely had talks before all of this happened because I feel like they really were missing each other. But right now, I feel like because of what's happening, they're really against the idea of meeting publicly. They really want to be secretive about it, they want to be sneaky about it if they were ever to meet. But this definitely can change. But definitely, this is based on the current energy. So I definitely do feel like they will have a reunion in the future, and they will start a new beginning. Especially if they met, off camera, they will definitely start this new beginning after that. And definitely, I do feel like one of them is gonna be traveling to meet each other. So you guys can see the airport. So definitely, they're gonna be meeting each other for sure in the future. Okay, but definitely, I feel like if they're gonna do it publicly, they first have to solve whatever is happening. They have to do a lot of work. They have to do a lot of work if they want to meet publicly. But yeah, for now, the current energy, I feel like if they're gonna meet by being sneaky, making people stay in the dark. This is what I feel. Okay, but I'm not completely closing off the idea because they can meet publicly if they work on this current situation. They try to solve things with the current situation that's going on. But definitely, this is what I feel. Okay. But for now, like I feel like maybe Manisha's the one that's really against the idea of meeting publicly. Okay. Yeah. So let me do the next question. Will everything be fine between them soon? Let's see. Will everything be fine between Abhishek and Manisha? Will everything be fine? Will everything be fine? Yeah, right now they have a lot of confusion going on. They need to really discuss and solve whatever has been going on. I feel like it really has been stressful for the two of them. Yeah. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Okay, you guys. So, definitely they do both feel pretty undecided with everything that's going on. They really are not sure. I feel like they're really going back on how to deal with things right now. I feel like the two of them both need to make this decision mutually. I feel like they both have to decide um whether, if not, they want to continue this shipping going on or not. Because definitely I feel like Abhishek made that decision probably out of impulse without thinking about it really, and Manisha, I don't feel like Manisha knew about this. So definitely I feel like they have a lot of thinking to do. And a lot of people have been asking me in the comments as well, is there a chance that they can revive the shipping? Yes, they can. So I feel like that's what they're thinking about it right now, okay? And I feel like they both need to discuss that. Um, right now, I don't feel like they are not really in contact. I do feel like they contact from time to time, but I don't feel like the contact is as close as it was when I last read for them a few months ago. Last time I read for them, the contact was really good. They were talking every single day. Right now, I don't feel like it's like that. They talk from time to time to discuss things, but I just feel like they really have been really had a lot going on regarding their career. They didn't have time to the point where they suddenly started being distant from each other with being busy, and they did not have the time to contact each other. But definitely right now, I do feel like there's contact from time to time. And I feel like right now they just feel really tied up with a lot of things, but definitely the two of them, they still have feelings. They definitely do want to meet up with each other. They do want to definitely meet up. But definitely right now, they're just feeling there's a lot of sneaky people that are just saying a lot of things that are bad about them, and they just don't know how to deal with this. They're definitely going through a lot between themselves, okay? And I feel like definitely they're gonna fix things, okay, guys? So don't worry. I definitely do feel like they're gonna fix the things, and I do feel like Abhishek is gonna be the one to take a step to Manisha to fix things, okay? So I do feel like definitely he's gonna be taking a step towards her. He's gonna be doing some sort of move. Um, and definitely when they fix things, they're gonna be as stronger as ever. Whether they make this public or not, they're gonna be as stronger as ever. Definitely they're gonna be really strong. Their bond is gonna be even more strengthened. Because you guys, like every one of us, regarding their bonds, they do get tested. And definitely this is a test period for Abhishek and Manisha. And definitely right now, this period is really testing them and how they deal with things regarding their bond. Because will they put their bond a priority or not? And definitely, I'm certainly curious to see how they deal with things from now on. So tell me guys in the comments if there's any updates or anything that goes on, because I do feel like definitely they're gonna fix things, but I don't know if they're gonna fix things publicly or if they're gonna revive the shipping. It definitely depends on that, because right now I feel like they're both going through that decision whether they're gonna do it or not. Okay, next question. Is Abhishek thinking about their future together? Is Abhishek thinking about their future together? Okay. So Abhishek, he does think about their future together, but not like the way that you guys think currently, because all of Abhishek's mind right now is about what's going on, all the fights that are happening, all the hate that they both are getting. So definitely his mind is fully over on that. So right now he's thinking about the future in the way where like, do I want to be around this woman? Yes, I do. Do I value her? Yes, I do. Right now, what sort of decision do I make? So I feel like Abhishek is thinking about their future in that way. If it's gonna be good for the two of them to stay together, because like you guys know, I got that hidden card that maybe you would have to let each other go. So he's thinking about the two of them's happiness. If Manisha's gonna be happy away from him, or if she's gonna be happy with him, because he knows that being happy with her, being with her does make him happy. Being around him gives him this very nice feeling, and he knows that he values her. So right now he is thinking about their future, but not like in a romantic way, because right now he's seeing their bond over everything. He does not want them to continue their bond and things would end in a bad way. He wants them to continue and be happy and all of that. So definitely he's thinking about the future, but in this way, if they're gonna be happy moving forward, okay? So yeah, that's what I feel. Next question. How is Abhishek feeling about Abhisha fandom deleting their fan pages? Okay. So when I read this, I was like, so you guys really deleted your fan pages. I really understand what you guys are going through. When I read that, I did not know. So I really am sorry. I know that you guys have been really hurt in the process, and I know what he said probably was really hurtful for you guys, and to the point where you guys have to deleted your fan pages. I am really sorry. I know that how much a person can really be attached to celebrities that they like. But I just want to tell you guys that whatever it is, put yourself first. Put your mental health first. If shipping is okay with you, like if you like ship them in a peaceful way, they end up together good, they do not end up together, you would support them. Put it that way, not to the point where you would affect your mental health, okay? And definitely I'm here to just check their energies and tell you guys the updates for the people that want to see them. But I'm not here to like tell you to ship or to not ship. No, that's all up to you. But I just want you guys to put yourselves a priority. If shipping it really affects you to the place where you get really hurt, then try to put yourself first and try to make shipping not that important. Put yourself first and then shipping. If shipping just means that you just enjoy them together, whether they're friends or whether they end up together, then you are being healthy regarding it. And definitely, I really hope that everyone um, knows that their mental health and their feelings is not worth it over any celebrity. Okay, definitely put yourself first. I definitely, I feel like if shipping for you is really a thing that makes you happy, but whether they end up together or not, then you are also fine with it, then you're doing healthy shipping. I feel like that's the nice way to do shipping, is that you are okay whether they end up together, whether not, as long as they're happy, and you won't get affected by that much. I feel like that's the healthy way to do it. Okay, so let's see, how did Abhishek feel after he saw fans delete their fan pages? Okay, wow, yeah, okay. So you guys, definitely Abhishek, he felt some sort of sadness. Definitely he felt like an end of an era. See the death here? He felt like an end of an era happened, and definitely he did feel some sort of sadness. He did feel some sort of guilt. And he was sad seeing like everyone just like, it's like they're cutting them out of their life. It did hurt him some sort of bit. Okay, but definitely he did feel really backstabbed by a lot of fans. um he did not expect some sort of reactions from certain people, and so he did feel really backstabbed from those people that he feels like some sort of fans. He feels like those people, you know, that are really spreading hate to him weren't really fans. He felt like they were just people that were there for their benefit, and definitely he did feel some sort of backstab from certain people that he did value them a lot. And I tell you guys, he did really value guys as Abhisha fans. I understand what he did probably was not really the good decision, and probably he did hurt guys a lot. But definitely he did love you guys. I want to say he really did love you guys. That definitely he did do things to make you guys happy, maybe like your edits and showing his support to some of you guys' edits or stuff like that. And definitely he knows that you guys generally did love him and Manisha. Okay, so he really feels bad for the fans that really loved him, the fan pages that never spent hate to him. He really felt like so bad for those people. Okay, and definitely he did feel some sort of guilt after. But definitely for certain fans that definitely were really not hoping well for him, he did not feel bad for those fans. He felt bad for the fan pages that he actually, you guys, okay, I'm getting this vision. Okay, I told you guys before that I feel like he does send Manisha some certain edits, and then you guys told me that yes, he did say that he does send her from time to time. So he does send reels to Manisha sometimes, and I feel I just saw him like going through his bookmark page in Instagram, and he pressed that, and he does have certain edits that were in the bookmarks. And so I feel like that after he read that people were deleting their fan pages, he went to check his bookmark page of the edits that he really loved of him and Manisha, by the way. Okay, he clicked that, and then he was really upset that he did not find them anymore because of him. He does understand that he did this by his own hands. He does understand, but he actually felt bad, and he did feel some sort of sadness that those were edits that he loved, and those certain people that made those edits never really spent anything to him. And so definitely he did feel bad, and now that he went to that bookmark page, he cannot see those edits anymore, and he feels like he has no way to see them again. And he wished that he could have saved those, because those actually, he felt like those really showed him and Manisha's feelings a lot. And yeah, definitely. I do feel like definitely he did feel sadness. And he understands that it is because of him, but I do feel like he does feel guilty about it. Okay. And he really feels bad for the fans that really never spread hate to him, that were really just supporting him and Manisha. He really feels bad for those fans. But he doesn't feel sorry for the fans that always spread hate to him. And him and Manisha, he does not appreciate those people. Okay? And I'm not saying Abhisha fan as a whole. And I just want to mention as well that some of you guys just tell me in the comments that he did say it in like a rude way, or he did say the sister thing in a rude way, and he did sort of blame some fans. So I think that when he said that, maybe regarding the fans, I'm not sure exactly what he said, but whatever he said about you guys, he did not mean it as a whole. He meant it as the people that he only saw doing that were probably not even Abhisha fans. Maybe they were wearing the mask and they were Abhisha fans. And he came off of that why are Abhisha fans doing that? Okay? And definitely I feel like he realized this now, that he did not mean you guys as a whole. He meant some certain type of people that he felt like they are spreading hate to him would probably, they themselves are really not even real fans. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly what he said, but I feel like that's what he felt like when he probably said, if he said something against you guys, then he did not mean you guys as a whole. He was just like, guys, I just felt like he was really pressured. There was a lot of things that stacked up and stacked up, and I feel like he just said things that he did not mean out of anger. Okay, so next question. Do Abhishek and Manisha have feelings for each other, or just a platonic friendship? Okay, I said this, but let's say this again. Queen of Cups. Look at that. This is what I was waiting for. I knew this was gonna come out. Okay, guys, so you guys see the lovers. This came like for the second time today. The lovers, they have mutual feelings. Both of them do. It's not just a platonic friendship. They do really feel really good together. And you guys, believe it or not, they do have a lot of passion, a lot of feelings, but the feelings weren't like just attraction. It wasn't attraction. It was deep feelings of just feeling really happy just by sitting next to this person. It is not a platonic friendship. It wasn't that it was just attraction, or that it's just that they really had such strong attraction. No, it's that they both just had this feelings of just by being next to each other, they really felt complete. They really felt happy. After a lot of thinking, they also realized that they do have feelings. And I told this to you guys that they know they do have feelings. And they went through a lot of stages, by the way, to realize that. They also might have even thought that this is just a platonic friendship. They might have thought that maybe we just have attraction or stuff like that. But no, after a lot of going through a lot of things, a lot of being understanding, they do realize that they do love each other. Okay? I'm not saying that they confessed. No, they haven't confessed yet. But definitely they do sort of both know what they are. Okay? But they definitely are friends. They're not in a relationship, and they didn't really discuss being in a relationship before. They are putting their friendship a priority because they do not want to lose each other. And they just want to take things by baby steps. Okay? Okay, I'm gonna take this by the pendulum. I just feel like it's better because it's like a yes or no. So, if you guys remember in my live, I did it with my necklace, but now I do have a real pendulum. So let's see. Are Abhishek and Manisha gonna work together? Are Abhishek and Manisha gonna work together? So yes for a circle, and no for a straight. So let's do this again. Are Abhishek and Manisha gonna work together? Are Abhishek and Manisha gonna work together? Are Abhishek and Manisha gonna work together? Are they gonna work together? Okay, so I feel like that was really just like a maybe. Like it went at a yes first and then it was a no. So I'm gonna just say that based on my intuition as well. I do feel that the project is still there. As I feel like I think I did get it in the last reading. I do feel like the project is still there. But as you guys know with Manisha as well, that I told you guys in the last reading that she was feeling that maybe even the project right now, it's not going to even happen. After what happened, it's not, the project even is not going to come now. But I just feel like it's a maybe because it literally just came on yes and no at the same time. So I'm going to take this as a maybe because the pendulum also sometimes does point to a maybe. Because right now, I told you guys this is a time where they're going to decide things. Moving forward, they're going to see if they want to continue things or not, okay? So based on the decision, then they will decide if they were going to, if they have been planning all this time or not, okay? And now I'm going to do the next question. What does Nishay think about the brother and sister statement? Okay. Let's see. Sorry if I'm saying his name wrong. Nishay. What does Nishay think about the brother and sister statement? Lovers. Okay. Okay. So definitely Nishay, you guys, he definitely has been seeing a lot of things on social media. But definitely he knows one thing. He knows about his brother's feelings. And I said this before. He knows that Abhishek does have feelings for Manisha. And so he does not really care that he said that statement. Like, it's not like he's like, oh, you see her as a sister. No, he knows already what his brother's feelings is. He knows what Abhishek actually feels. And definitely he has been seeing things on social media. And definitely he does. I don't know if maybe he has been getting some certain things from his side as well. Maybe people are saying things about him. But definitely he has been seeing things because I do see him holding and seeing social media. So definitely I do feel like Nishay does know what's going on. And he just sort of does feel that probably Abhishek should have probably thought more before doing that step. Or maybe that, you know, he could have avoided it a little bit. Or maybe he sort of did it in a different way. But definitely I feel like him and Abhishek are really like close, and I feel like he knows what is going on in his brother's minds, and he knows that he does not see Manisha as his sister, so that's not what Nisha is thinking about, okay? But definitely he does feel like there's a lot of haters, and he just does not like to see his brother, you know, getting that much hate. And definitely he does wishes that he can block all the haters. I don't know, maybe he does block, maybe he does tell Abhishek to block the haters, but definitely I do feel like that definitely he does feel like Abhishek should just like block off all the negative people. And Nishay does, you know, he does like Abhishek and Manisha together, and I said this, and he does feel like the two of them do have a good understanding. Even if right now they do have some certain disagreements, but he does feel that Abhishek and Manisha do have a certain understanding, and he does feel like the two of them do have potential. Okay, and I said this before. But definitely right now, he does have certain questions and how things will be going on moving forward. But definitely he does hope that things just reach a balance. But regarding the brother and sister statement, he knows that that's not the truth because his brother told him otherwise. Like, Abhishek does tell him what he's feeling regarding Manisha, and I said this before. Okay. Let's see the next question. And this is the last one I'm gonna do is how is Abhishek doing emotionally and how is Manisha doing emotionally? How is Abhishek doing emotionally right now? Okay. Yeah. Abhishek is not doing too well. Definitely he based on my readings I did for him, I do definitely feel like he does see everything, and you guys can see as well, he does keep his eye on social media and he does see everything. So he knows what people are saying about him, and he does sort of feel some sort of like sense of like a lot of people do not understand him. And definitely he does feel like some sort of loneliness into that like people do not understand me, and he does feel really undecided. But I do feel like he's trying to, I don't know if he's working on something, but I do feel like he's trying to um distract himself by work. But definitely he knows based on himself that him and Manisha they do have a certain equation, and he knows what that equation, he feels like he knows that he feels for Manisha is something else. It's not a brother and sister bond. Yeah, so definitely I feel like Abhishek, like, he knows how he feels for Manisha, okay? Um, so right now, mentally overall, I feel like he's feeling unbalanced. He's not sure what to do. He does feel like a lot of people understand him, but he's just not feeling that good. I do feel like he's doing better because of the last readings I did. I did feel like he was really not doing really well. He was feeling really anxious and a lot of things, and he wasn't able to sleep. But right now, I do feel like he's doing a little bit better. But definitely, he's still, confused and not sure what's going on. Like, he's still trying to figure things out. Okay? Now, let's see, Manisha. Let's see. How is Manisha feeling emotionally? How is Manisha feeling emotionally? How is Manisha feeling emotionally? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Manisha, she does feel some sort of guilt. She does feel some sort of despair. She does feel pretty drowned. Um, she's trying to feel complete though. She's trying to feel good. She's trying to be in her element. She's trying to be herself because, like I told you guys, that I feel like she's trying to win something. Maybe there's a certain project that she does wanna do really good at, and so she's trying the best to be herself. But like, there's a lot of things that are conflicting her, and she does at a certain place does feel like the tower moment. She feels like everything is breaking, and she's praying that things can be back the way they used to be, because I do feel like she really just feels like everything broke, and she does not like that. Like I told you guys, I feel like she and Abhishek were not on the same page of whatever's going on. And so definitely I do feel like sometimes she does not able to sleep at night, and definitely she does think a lot. Maybe she's getting a lot of hate as well, so that does not make her happy, but she's trying her best to be calm and trying to focus on herself. But yeah, I do feel like she really is not, not happy with the way things are going. She's trying her best to be strong though, and to be herself. Okay? And that is a special reading for you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys next time. Bye.